folks. Peter Fody, FodySports.com. This hat is really annoying me, and my hair is so long that it just... whatever. Alright, so recently you've all seen there's been some text posts on FodySports.com, and those are being made by our new partner. His name is Corey, and he is going to be posting here on Random Chatter about 4 times a week about whatever he, stuff that he's interested about sports, just the same way that I do with the videos. And I think that him with the writing and me with the videos is going to really work to have us debating kind of thing. And so I'm going to kind of get that started. Because the other day when he wrote his post about the All-Star issues, his as part of the post said that LeBron is not going to be, it says, LeBron James, you're not, nor will you ever be the next Michael Jordan. And I wholeheartedly disagree with this statement. And for a couple of reasons. When I first started watching basketball and playing basketball, the reason was Michael Jordan. And if it wasn't for Michael Jordan, I probably would have never played basketball. So that may have been a good thing. I might not have been embarrassed myself. But he was that guy who, for me, was, I just loved to watch him play, and he was the greatest of all time. And up until LeBron James came into the league, I never really felt that way about another player. Just like, Corey talks about possible showboating and whatnot, and I don't really know if I agree with that. I know, sometimes you'll see him dancing, or the other day I know he was, they played an Eminem song at a commercial break, and he was, rapping to it or whatever. And, what do you really want him to do? Do you want him to sit there and not say or do anything and just play basketball? That would be boring. All he does is play basketball. You got to try to break up the monotony somehow. So if he does it through singing or dancing or whatever he may do on the court, that's fine. And the other day when he threw the water cooler because he was pissed off, or just stuff like that. That happens to the best of us. It doesn't just happen to LeBron. It doesn't just it happened to Michael Jordan. It happens to Kobe Bryant. It doesn't just happen to the best guys. It happens to everyone across the board. You pay your fine, you apologize, and you move on. It's not a big deal. If it wasn't for the media, things like that you might not even ever hear about. So that is what it is in terms of him throwing the water cooler the other day. Some other things, though. Corey wrote about the Hoosier #1, and I definitely agree. Syracuse should be the #1 team. Obviously, yesterday they had a little struggle with DePaul, but at the same time, you got to figure they were just playing down to their opponents. They haven't really had trouble with anyone. Obviously, they lost to Pittsburgh. They only beat DePaul by 2, but, that really doesn't bother me. Because I've seen what they can do against quality teams. So, when they're playing DePaul and they nearly lose, it just tells me that they played out of their competition, which, come tournament time, could be a problem, assuming that they're going to get a #1 seed. They may or may not, I really don't know. Assuming that they do, playing down to your competition at that point is not going to be a good thing. So, I have to wait and see. Hope that, Boeheim, he's been there forever. He's a great coach. He's not going to let him, throw away a season just because, they're playing down to their competition. I'm not going to talk about it today, but, the Super Bowl's coming up next week. I want to talk about that for a while. So we're definitely going to talk about the Super Bowl. I would say probably Monday when I get back to school. As you guys can see, I'm not at my college right now. I came home to do the video, among other things. So that's that. I'd love to hear some comments about the new writing posts that Corey's doing, how you think it's going to tie into the website. If you have any comments for us, suggestions, whatever it may be. And talk to you guys on Monday.